is Oromo Voice Radio English program. Oromo Voice Radio is broadcasting to Oromia at 16-meter band or 17,850 kilohertz or on oromovoice.org website. OVR broadcasts Oromia Insight program every Monday for 15 minutes at 7:15 p.m. Oromia local time. Welcome to Oromia Insight program.
Welcome to Oromia Insight. My name is Ali Galato. On 16 April 2016, Oromia Support Group Australia have organized Human Rights Forum, the quest for freedom toward sustainable just peace through human rights. There are many speakers on the day from different communities like Gambella, Benishangul, Ogaden, many others from Oromo community as well. Dr. Trevor Truman, founder of Oromia Supported Group, was present. Today, I will present to you Mr. Hassan Nur from Ogaden community, the speech about working towards freedom with oppressed people.
Let's see, so our first speaker of this next session is Mr. Hassan Nur, and he's from the Ogaden community. So you please join me in welcoming Mr. Hassan.
Good afternoon. My name is Hassan Nur. I'm from the Ogaden community of Australia, and I'm very grateful to be here with you today. And I'm extremely passionate today because of the environment, seriously. And there's so many different communities out here, and I think the majority of them are from Oromo, are they? Or I'm not sure. Can you put your hands up if you're all Oromo or half Oromo? It looks like the whole room is Oromo except me. I think my origin is from Oromo too. The reason I think it's grateful to be here with us, all of us here. There's so many different groups from, I don't know whether I should call Ethiopia. I just don't want to say that word. But we come from that country. So, but the reason we're here is all of us are sharing sorrow. We're not here to celebrate something. We are all, everybody who stand here was showing his grievances. But the problem is all of us come from different communities, and we all think, you know, we are the one who is a victim. But in reality, we are all sharing one thing, tragedy. And we need to unite to have that thing to overcome. I think maybe one day we can have celebrating to take over that tragedy our head off. And we lost so many people. And the thing that I want to talk about is Ethiopia. In reality, Ethiopia, it is only sharing. I'm talking about when I say Ethiopia, don't get me wrong, okay? Ethiopia, the empire, they share with us being African, being black. But seriously, they are no different, if they're not worse, than those who colonized us, the European colony. So seriously, the Europeans have no idea when Ethiopia says, oh, we are all Ethiopian. We are not all Ethiopian. Each of us come from different region of Ethiopia that was conquered. They did not become part of Ethiopia because they want to be part of Ethiopia. They have been conquered, like the Europeans were conquering other part of the world. So there's no difference between conquering another country in Asia, Latin America, or Africa, but we have been conquered, all of us here. So I think we have to work hard to show the world that we are not Ethiopian. We are different. We are different in cultures. We are different in language. Okay? We share Ethiopia what we share with other African countries. No more than that. We have nothing in common except we are all African. And we need to have that choice being given to us, whether to be part of Ethiopia or whether to stand on our feet. And I think we have to work hard with the international community, especially the United Nations and other international organizations that deal with Ethiopia. Ethiopia receives aid after Israel and Egypt. The third country is Ethiopia that receives the highest aid. And most of that aid is weapon. So they say we're doing development, but that development is to putting us into concentration camps, killing so many people, destroying our families, taking our lifestyle, language, culture, everything. So we need, as a community, today, this day and age, to unite, to have that. You know, when they go, every time you see Ethiopia, everywhere where there's a tragedy, you know, Ethiopia is begging the world, saying, we have got, drought, we have got people dying for famine. That famine is actually induced by the government. It's not naturally made, it's a man-made. And because of we become a commodity, they say in the world selling, we have got this problem. Like recently now, Ethiopia was, I think the economy, they were saying last year, Ethiopia's economy is growing 10%. And a few months ago, they were saying Ethiopia has got a drought and they need about $1.4 billion. And that problem is, when you look at the country that is growing its economy more than 10%, and on the other side they're saying there's a people are dying for famine, the international community must question this kind of thing. Otherwise, we are in a problem, we have got a problem, and we need, we cannot be, put into jails, killed, raped, torture, fleeing from the country that you come from. We have no choice. And it's getting harder every day when you look at what's happening today. And the other day I was talking to one of my friends. He was telling me they went, this Oromo people, to Somali area. And he was telling me the Ethiopian government, its army is in Somalia now. They are hunting them down in Somalia. So I don't know if you know the president of Somalia. He's not the president that you see on the internet or television. It's a guy called Gabriel. He is resided. This is true. I don't know if many of you know. This is where the president of Somalia lives. That's where the prime minister of Somalia lives. This is where Gabriel lives. So the president and the prime minister cannot talk to each other until they pass Gabriel. This is the situation Somalia is in today. Seriously. And what you have to understand is, like, I joke with some of the Oromo people. They say, what are you guys doing, Ogaden? Why you guys are killing us? Because I know the Ogaden, they created army, new police, okay? These new police people think they represent us. They're the one who's worse than the Wayane, the worse than the government army. They're killing us, they're torturing us, they're raping us. They know, they come from our family, our community. But at the same time, what they're doing to us is, actually because they know us more than the Wayane knows me. So they're hunting us down. And now, because the army is so big, the Ethiopian government is using them to go to Somalia, if they want to go, any Somali people want to go against Ethiopia, they can go there. The Amhara region, they go there. The Oromo region, they go there, because they are the Ethiopian army. They not belong to us. So I want to ask the Oromo people here to forgive us if you think that it's Ogaden, okay? And the other thing that I want to talk about is the regime, how it works. The regime, the way it works is, it is dividing us. Even though you may be Oromo here today, I can guarantee you there are many, many Oromos who are supporting that regime. We have, if you say you don't have Oromo, all Oromo are nationalists, is that true? Okay, we don't have, we are the same. Today we have a puppet who is working for the government. So what we need is, those people who are working for this government actually doesn't belong to us. That's what you need to know. You might say they are my brother, or my sister, or my uncle. Seriously, I'm closer than you think. So think of me, not those ones who are working for the government. And the other one they're using the Ethiopian government is economical. Culturally, they're destroying us. Economically, this day and age, what is happening now is because of the globalization, Ethiopia now is selling each region. I don't know if you know, many of you, in the Ogaden region, there's a petrol and gas. And this gas and petrol, I think there are about 10 or 20 licenses have been, they were selling the Ethiopian government. And all these licenses, each license is costing about, I think, 50 or 100 million. That's what I've seen on the internet, okay? 100 to 50 million the Ethiopian government is selling to the license. And all these licenses and the people who live in this area have no idea. One single dollar doesn't come into the people who live in that region. So I think what we need to know is, in Oromo region, another video that I've seen was Indian company that the Ethiopian government sold as a farm. And the Indian guy is saying, oh, these people are lazy, you know, and these people, when they, it's a channel 4, an English channel, and the people are saying, how can you say that? You know, and he went to the people, he was asking, what's wrong? And they say, we've been evicted our land. Our land, you know, this Indian took our land. So there's nothing left for the people who belong to that land. So I think we need to work harder to focus on this thing. The Gambela is the same thing, the Bishangul is the same thing, their lands, their farm, they're selling farms for 99 years. This 99 years, can you imagine another 99 years where you're going to be? Some of these people will be erased from the planet. Seriously. And they're pushing the people, you know, to go to the neighboring country. Because these lands, who's selling, who's leasing, you have no control over. I think we have to focus this kind of thing and to do a bit more, you know, to work through the international organization. And the other one I want to talk about is education. They don't want you to be educated because they know if you become educated, then you're going to start fighting against. The other one is education. They don't want people to be educated. Seriously, become educated. You need to educate, not only education, what you need to do is do research. Each of us have got community we come from. Each of us, our community, how did they end up? Ethiopia used to be in the 16th century, a small, tiny empire on the hills, okay? From 16th century, when the Portuguese started supporting Ethiopian empire, they're coming down from the hills all the way to the flatland, you know, and taking over each of those kingdoms where used to be existed in those places. There were other empires. All those empires are gone today. There's only one empire, which is Ethiopian empire now, ruling Ethiopia. So you need to research, find your information, and I think we have to fight as a unity, one face. Ethiopia doesn't represent you. As a community, I'm Ogaden. If I just speak myself today, nobody will listen to me. What I need is, please let us come together, make an organization or community that is connected, at least that can have a voice in the international community. Whenever Ethiopia is going to them and saying, please give me money for development or give me money for this, we say this money is not going to us. So please let us work together and try to do better than this we're doing today. Thank you very much.